Welcome to Seoul Talker. On today's video, I'm going to show around the northeastern part of Seoul in a big picture, some places that you may want to hang around and where Koreans hang around a lot. I'm going to focus on Daehangno, but I'm also going to take you to Seongsu, Gondae-gu, and No1. You can get this awesome view of Seoul from one of the most famous and visited places in the northeastern side of Seoul, Daehangno. This is Naksan Gongwon. It was named Naksan because it has the shape of a camel's back. You can walk on the trail around the Seoul city wall from Dongdaemun, which we introduced on our previous Travel Seoul video. I think this is the best site to take a look around the northern part of Seoul at one site. And you can see the best sunset in Seoul from Naksan Gongwon because Naksan Gongwon is located on the eastern side of Seoul. Seoul is a city surrounded by mountains, so from Naksan Gongwon, when you look west, you can see the sun setting behind the mountains on the western side of Seoul. Naksan Gongwon is located behind Daehangno, which literally means College Street. The area was named Daehangno because Seoul National University, the #1 ranking university in Korea, was located in this area. Seoul National University had an open campus when located on Daehangno, and Daehangno was originally called 물리대길, which means Liberal Arts School Street. Maronie Park, located in the center of Daehangno, was where Seoul National University's School of Liberal Arts was located. The buildings around Maronie Park were used as the school's buildings. Seoul National University's medical school and their hospital is still located in Daehangno. Because of such history, there are historic places in Daehangno like this coffee shop, which existed in Daehangno since the 1950s. Daehangno was and still is the center of performing arts in Korea. There are many small theaters, and that's why Seoul Theater Festival is held in Daehangno. Movie and drama producers still come to the theaters in Daehangno to find new actors for their movies or dramas. In Korea, people hang around in places near universities because food places and entertainment-related places are concentrated around universities. This is especially the case for the northeastern part of Seoul because most of the northeastern side of Seoul are residential areas. That is also why Daehangno was developed. There was Seoul National University, and there is Seongkyungwan University located near Daehangno. There's also a street in front of Seongsinyeodae where there are a lot of places to eat and shop. And although not as big as Daehangno or Seongsinyeodae, there's also Chamsarikil next to Korea University. There are also a lot of places where people hang around near different college and universities on the northeastern part of Seoul. Another place like that is Konkuk University. There's a whole area filled with eating and drinking places and a lot of different entertainment-related places in front of Konkuk University. One of the reasons why a lot of people meet and hang around in Konkuk University or in front of Konkuk University is probably because of the subway line number 2. Subway line number 2, or the green subway line, is the subway line that circulates around the central parts of Seoul. So it's easy for people to get to Konkuk University and hang around there, especially in the eastern side of Seoul. And there's also a whole Chinese food street like Little China around Konkuk Universities, where there are real authentic Chinese food, not Korean Chinese food. There's also a shopping place built with containers. This shows that the area in front of Konkuk University is a place where a lot of people hang around for shopping and food. There are exceptions to the so-called in front of university places, even in the northeastern side of Seoul. And one of the exceptions to the in front of college areas on the northeastern side of Seoul is Seongsu. Seongsu is located right next to the food street in front of Konkuk University. It was originally filled with old car repairing factories and shoes making stores where they made customized shoes, but is now filled with small stores and places to eat as well. The factories and shoes making places still exist in Seongsu, creating a unique vibe in the area. It's rusty and old, but modern and sort of hip at the same time. No1 Station is also an exception to the so-called in front of college kind of places. No1 Station is located way north of Seoul. It's an area where horse riders used to rest on their way up to the northern part of the Korean peninsula in the Joseon dynasty. But now, it's filled with stores and places to eat. Why No1? I'm guessing that the area developed into eating and hanging out kind of place, probably because 2 subway lines goes through the area and people needed places to eat out on the northeastern side of Seoul. As I said, the northeastern side of Seoul is primarily a residential area, so the area with best transportation probably became a place for people to meet and hang around. I think that's the best logical explanation I can provide. On the next video, we'll take you to the northwestern side of Seoul. Subscribe to our channel and like our videos. Thank you.